Okay, so we are started. Welcome everyone in this Talking to the Entities free intro. This is going to be a free taster. And I'm going to introduce you the Talk to the Entities training. Because we are going to Erde, that is in Romania. And we already stepped into this training and this adventure, and we really stepped into these energies, and all the awarenesses are coming up. And me personally, I really love to talk to these entities, and I love all this entity stuff. And those who are from Hungary, they know that I have a witch school where I really love to play with energies and looking to find the mystery legends and everything that has been here since hundreds of years. And we also teach and learn this from Access. How can you step into this awareness and into the entity's world? I'm not going to talk about humanoids and humans, but for everyone who is embodied, I wonder what capacities do we have with these energies and in this world. And it's going to be very important tonight to actually talking about having a body, because if you step into this energy, that how many cultures had these mythical legends and these entities that have really got the power towards to the humans. Even if you know Sphinx, or if you know the demons, and every energies that has not got a body, everything, every entity, and I'm not talking about Egypt, but all around the world. What if humanoids are not always choosing to have a body like you and me have got it now? So what if not only have got this human body, but what if they have got different forms, and you can choose, and they can choose also different forms of coming to this world? And I really want to open this door tonight on this free intro, because it's been very long since I've been in Romania, and Transylvania has got a really interesting and magical energy, and we already started to packing and getting ready, and I don't know, that area is just calling me and giving me so much awareness. And I really love to play with this, to step into these energies and these possibilities. What if all these legends that they are there, Dracula, or there was a Hungarian princess, I think, she got the name of Erzsébet Báthory, and she used the lady's blood to keep her young. But everything that brought up for you, would you like to destroy and create it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, poor and poor, nice, shorts, boys and beyonds. But it's very interesting, isn't it, that Dracula was also eating the blood. I mean, feeding himself with blood. Everything this brought up for you, would you like to destroy and create it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, poor and poor, nice, shorts, boys and beyonds. And how many mythical legends are connecting with even Dracula, or you could read so many stories and vampire movies around this, because people were really interested. What if this is only another form, and it's not for humanoids, but for like everyone who got embodied. And what if it's another crazy story about entities like we have got and heard many of it? What if they are all distract implants? All these stories are just making you distracted, but what if we are open to that possibility that they were not wrong and bad and dangerous, just different? If you look into any cultures and look at these mythical legends, then you can see that every one of them was scary and people were scared about them. But everyone had a capacity that we usually call them in Access X-Men's, that they have got these special powers that was just scary for humanoids or humans. But what if entities and humanoids can have different forms than a body? Or you know that we have got an energy clearing that is called number 16. So if you ever been on foundation, then you know this, that we got these numbers with energies. And this is about mutation. And people are really scared because, oh my God, I don't want to be mutated. But what if this mutation would allow us to let us allow to have different forms than the body you have got now? And what if we allow this transformation? We can call it like this, and then we could open up for different possibilities and capacities to our bodies. But if you look at your body, and we have got 6 senses, I think so, we have got 6 senses. You know, your hearing, you smelling. Oh no, sorry, I got it wrong. I think I always give another one, like an extra one, but we have got only 5. But if you're humanoid like me, then you know that we are always in the future, and it's so hard to connect with people because we see so much more and so much more possibilities in stories. And somehow we look at the things and stories from the future. We don't really know what is happening, but when we connecting to people, we are looking backwards. And we could look at people and see their stories and lives so openly, and we don't understand why they don't see the possibilities they have got, why they cannot see that, you know, the past, the future, and the present connected, and we just don't get why they don't get it. And we really have to accept this, that we have this capacity, and we really have to use this capacity to help them, to help people who have got not this in their life. And I really don't know what I wanted to say, but I got a little bit of ADHD. But yeah, okay, I got it. So what if we step into all the capacities? Maybe we don't even know what we have got, but what if it's just starting to open the doors, open the possibilities to see our capacities beyond what we already acknowledge that we have got. And you know that you have got this sensitivity that really haven't got a name, but you can sense other people's emotions, feelings, You can even do like a body scan and even like a thought scan that you can see their distractor implants. You can see their entities or any entities around them. And there are many of entities. They got so many types, and we have got the sense that we can even be aware of the past, and we have got sensation for the future, and we can also have got awareness then how much more possibilities do we have got, and what if we are looking at different dimensions. Oh, I hope you can follow me because I love this topic and I'm just talking. I ask you, please step into this awareness, that knowledge, that those capacities that you have got. Step into all of it. Please, without any limitation, without any fear, let yourself to step into it. Would you like to discern and create it all, everything that does not allow you to do it with total ease? Right and wrong, good and bad, poor and poor, choice, boys and beyond. I know it's an intro and we don't really use a clearing statement, but I just really wanted to guide you and show you how to step into your capacities. So let's see if we would really use all the possibilities and all the capacities that we have got with mythical legends. And I just wonder what else would be possible. Let's talk about Dracula. We are really getting ready to go to that castle that he was living in. And I really love to play with this. What if everyone made him wrong because they had a different body than a man or female body? Do you remember that the witches were burned in the past? Because everyone thought that they are like bad energies, they having bad energies, and they could not even handle their knowledge. They had so much possibility and capacities, and people could not know what to do with them. And in the world where there were normal, quote unquote normal people, they could not do anything with them. They could not understand them. So they made them wrong and they burned them all. So what if Dracula is, he was the same? What if he just had some different stuff, like he could fly and eating blood, and he could even disappear? He could do levitation. And he had so much awareness, so much knowledge that people made wrong. And okay, you don't have to accept what I'm talking about. I just want you to allow the possibilities and just be really in allowance right now with everything that I'm talking about. Because anytime you say it's good or bad, then you cannot look at it from awareness and from allowance. Because everything with what you agree or disagree, then you really want to hold into it. That's what we do. We just hold into it and we don't let other possibilities to appear in our world. And I really want to talk about what else is possible and open up to that space. I really love to play with mythical legends. I love fairies. And I know it's a type of entities that we have got a special training for this in Access, a special course where we can really talk about very intensively about this. And the fairies, I wouldn't really say they are really mythicals, but what if you think about unicorns? or sirens and all the cultures. There were so many mythical legends that they've been in cartoons and, fairy tales, movies. But what if they were actually real? I have a friend who has a job to actually making these fairy tales movies. And I have another friend who is doing family constellation, but through fairy tale movies, like cartoon movies. And I really love to talk about this because, in the old times, the fairy movies were about the knowledge and were about to teach people to give more awareness. It was not for the kids. And every culture, when, there was something, tradition, that is get to the kids' awareness, then they're starting to making it wrong and too real and harsh. And so kids are losing this awareness and losing this playfulness. But it's never gonna be lost again because in our world, in the energy world, everything is still around us. And we can even connect to energies and knowledge that there was trillion, million, billion years ago. When you meet with someone and they can just get attached to these energies and get into these energies, and they have the capacity to channel it to people. And this is another sensation and sense what we have got when you can also get information from the energy field. And I'm not sure if it's true for you, but sometimes I have got that feeling that I'm so aware. And for example, if I go to Romania, to Ede, about Transylvania, if I go there I have got so much energy and it's just so different and so vibrational. And I know that I can connect there even from here where I live now. But, when you are there, it's just so intense and I have this interesting point of view that I can connect more easily if I'm actually at the place and if I'm actually stepping into the energies there. I don't know if you can follow me, but I hope you can. I'm really, really excited to go there, and I wonder what can we create and what else will be possible there. What else can we open up to that we have not thought is possible before. And I really love these Zooms, these free events when I'm just opening these possibilities and this space, because you think that, there are not much possibilities, but I love to ask the question that what have we got space of that we have not acknowledged it yet. So there are so many things are opening up now, and oh my God, it's so big. Oh my God, it's so intense. Oh my God, what is this? It's too much information, even about these mythical legends or entities. I always love to ask this question. I think this is the how does it get any better than this question entities form that, oh my God, what is this here? What I am not acknowledging yet? What else can I acknowledge about my capacities? And how can I use them for my advantage? How can I use these energies that I'm stepping into now? Anyone has got a question? I have got time for like 1 or 2 questions. Yeah, I'm waiting for the questions. Okay. We haven't got any questions. Okay, great. All right, then let's go a little bit further in this topic. Another favorite topic of mine is the fairies, especially the ones that they are in the seas and water and lakes. I'm living in the water city, cities of the water. It's a really small city and it's surrounded by hills and mountains. And it got so much energies. And the waters, the waterfalls and the waters from the mountains, they are like 20 degrees. So we really don't have got not much snow in the winter. For example, today I was swimming in one of them. And I love to connect with the elementals of water. I love to talk to the fairies there. And I loved all these energetic beings that are connected to water. There's so many friends of mine that they are loving to come this. They're loving to come here where I'm living now. But it may be not true because everything is opposite of what it appears to be and nothing is opposite of what it appears to be. But I really don't mind if it's true what I'm talking about or not, or they think it's true or not. But if they think that I can be a contribution for them to take them there to the lakes, then I'm really happy to do it because I just love it. And they have got very special names like Mirror Lake or Angel Lake. And you see, they have got even like mythical names. Oh, maybe we have got lost our Romanian translation. Anyway, I keep continue. So they have got these different names and special capacities. And do you see that we're talking about the entities and about the water elementals, and what if they have got, each of them got different knowledge, information that they can show to us and bring to us. And I love Mother Earth. I love that they are bringing up the information from Mother Earth. So if we are talking about sirens and fairies, no matter what the name we are giving into them, maybe they were all one, maybe they will never be one, we don't know. And God knows how many of them are like still not acknowledged, and maybe they are still there. But what if these mythical legends are still alive, but what we have got as sensations with our bodies, we cannot sense them. So we cannot see them. What if you, next time you are going to nature, you are going to a lake or a sea, what if the capacities you have got with entities, or when you sense other people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions, what if you let those capacities into the water as well? And, it doesn't matter if obviously you're going to see it or not, but try to, keep your mind out of the water. And yeah, there are some people who can actually see them, but what if you just let yourself to sense them? And there is nothing wrong or good or bad about this. We are all different and we are all special. And we have got all different capacities to, to have the sensation of about the entity's world. Oh my God, I lost for a moment. Sorry. Okay, I'm back now. So yeah, so we are talking about the water. So if you go into a lake or a wide water, please ask the fairies of the water, that the fairies of the lake, and ask them to connect with you. It's very interesting because I don't like to swim in wild water, like, like lakes, ocean, sea, and I didn't even go into any of them where I cannot like touch, the bottom with my feet. But where I went to swim today, you can even see the bottom of the lake. And it was very interesting that I was not scared. It was so light and easy for me to swim there. And I swam like, I don't know, a long distance. And I even got bubbles, And when I looked down while I was swimming, then I asked the elementals of the lake, of the fairies, please take me to the other side. And I really never had a time when I had to swim that it was so easy and light, like now, like today. And I really don't like to swim that long, but somehow I did swim a lot today. And I'm sure it's because it was not only me who was swimming, but I'm not sure if I've been hold on, or maybe my body have got a function that I have never knew about it, that it's there. And you see we were talking about this 16 number in access consciousness, and you don't have to do these numbers that we are talking about on foundation class. But I let my body to use the number of 16 that is about mutation. And maybe I just stepped into those elementals and energies to those who are living in this lake. And because I was willing to step into my awareness, it led me to talk to them with energies. And I just recognize so much capacity and so much, X-Men capacities, that it's just happened. This mutation, it's just happened. Now, I've been there yesterday at the same lake. We met with one of my friends, and she doesn't know about access consciousness yet, but she loves all this spiritual stuff. And she talked about this lake that she's drinking and using water for cooking from this lake. And she says that she's from inside and outside, she is the element of water. Everywhere we are not allowing ourselves to use the elements of fire, water, Mother Earth. Be using these elements in Hungary, where I'm coming from. Okay, we have got another elementals, and there is a life essence elementals that is giving the energy and giving the power to everything and everybody to be alive, because otherwise it's just an empty thing. So without this, you are not being alive. This is the essence of life. And how many capacities do we have with these elementals that are around us? You see, it can be the same for you as I was doing it in the lake today. But what if you have got these super capacity with the air, with the Mother Earth? You know, all those people who are loving to be in the air, who are loving to fly, who are loving to be on airplane. What are your capacities? What are their capacities with the elementals of earth and the elementals of air? Right, darlings, have you got any questions? Because we have to close this Zoom soon. But if you have got any question, please dare to ask. Okay, we haven't got any questions. Neither from the English Zoom, neither from the Romanian Zoom. Anyone from Hungary? Okay, we have got question in the chat. It's gonna be long. Hello, Andrea. I'm living near to the sea, and when I'm going to the beach, then I'm playing with the sea and with the waves. Sometimes I feel it is really heavy energy. And when I feel this, then after a few days, I have the information that some of the people will die in that sea. And it's very interesting that the point of view that I have made about this, that the ocean is for killing people. There was a time when Dane here asked the question, if you would not know what you know, then what are the informations that are available for you now? Because if you know something, if you say that I know this, then you already fixed the things and fixing the point of views. And from therefore, you are not allowing other point of views to be appear. I had a similar point of view because we have got a forest here where I live in Tata in Hungary. And there were so many bridges and you could walk around. And it was so beautiful. But anytime when I went into this forest, and I always have this feeling of oh my God, this place is like hypnotizing me, and it's just so heavy. And I wonder how many people were lost in this forest. And yes, what if it's not about the sea that is wrong, but what if you stepped into the past, future, and the present? And what if you got super capacities with the sea, because it's actually way more bigger than a lake? And would you be willing to activate these capacities, that everything you know about the seas and oceans, and everywhere you are just talking about and sensing and having awareness about the heaviness and the sadness? Would you like to destroy and create it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, poor and popcorn, and shows, boys and beyonds. I'm sorry I'm using the access consciousness clearing again. And yeah, sorry about this, but I just had to it. Would you be willing to know everything about the oceans that you have awareness of? And what are the elementals of the oceans? Would you be willing to allow yourself to allow the sea to transform even your body or your being, and open up all the knowledge and capacities that you have got awareness of? What have you got awareness about that you have never acknowledged yet, that you are not willing to acknowledge it? Okay, I hope it did answer your question. Then please let me just say something before we end this. Okay, let me just give you something about these mythical legends. So everything you have decided about the mythical legends, and everywhere you agreed or disagreed with the legends, everywhere you agreed or disagreed with the stories, movies, with these beings, those who have different capacities than the people who have got bodies, like quote unquote normal bodies, would you be willing to look at these from a very, very, very interesting point of view? That is from the space. Everything is opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is opposite of what it appears to be. But to have a look at this, if I would not decided anything about these mythical legends, then I wonder what informations could you access to it, and how many times you have been embodied as mythical legends, for even those like Dracula and all the fairies. And would you be willing to step into this power and these capacities? And everything that doesn't allow it, pour them poke. And that's it. That's it for now. Thank you so much for the translators, that they were transliterating these energies and everything that I was talking about today. And thank you so much for watching this. And I hope to meet you soon in person or online. And I will bring more of these kind of Zooms so we can open up more doors, and look beyond them, where we have decided there are only darkness. What if it's actually not dark? What if we can open up so many surprises and boxes? Thank you so much.